Okay, so I got those 11 radios from Facebook Marketplace for $50, which is an amazing deal. Here's one of the cool ones that I think is nice looking. This is a Hallicrafters Co. one made in Japan. I'm pretty sure it's got vacuum tubes in it, and it just has that nice vintage look to it. So this one I posted up on Facebook Marketplace again to see if I could make some money. And other ones, I put 2 of them on eBay, and after just 1 week, this one here sold for $80 plus shipping. Very exciting to wake up to see that sale. And I'm going to package it up in this box here and put it out for shipping. And I'll show you how I do that. See, this is a VCR box, and I got this paper, and I crumple up the paper to make the packaging, and I put that in to make it safe for shipping. And I'll probably have to use some tape to keep it closed, so I'll do that. But most of the radios in the pack worked. There was 11 of them, and 9 of them worked perfectly, the radio and the clock. 2 of them didn't work, including this one where the clock didn't work, but the radio and the light worked. And I listed that on the description so they know. I also sent a message after they bought it to make sure they're aware that the clock isn't working, so I don't have issues with returns. One of the other ones, it had the clock was working, but the radio wasn't working. But the other ones, the radio and the clock was all working, so that's amazing. And I thought that was super cool to get all these kinds of radios. This was the one where the clock was working but not the radio, and I took out the radio, the non-working radio parts, and I might put something else inside to make it look nice, so it can be an ornament of art that has the working flip clock and some kind of light up display that looks nice, because it's all about how it looks with the vintage stuff. It's nice if it works, but really sometimes you just want a cool display piece. So the case with this one was that the radio works but not the clock, and still sold for $80 plus shipping. So very cool. And I'm excited to find more things like this and ship them and list them. I'm developing a strategy now so that I do everything in one day. So like I'll take pictures of all the things one day, and then a separate day I'll write up about them and then list them, and another day I'll just spend organizing things and preparing things for shipping so that I could focus on one thing at a time, which I learned is a great strategy for being organized and progressive or productive. So I'm learning more as I go, and I'll keep on teaching you. I'm gonna do it on here on the show so everyone could learn, and I hope everyone is learning a thing or two, and keep on doing your stuff. See what you can do on the Dealing Show. So like and subscribe if you want to see some more, and have a great day doing your dealing. Hey, it's another couple of weeks, and I sold another radio to someone at a bar downtown for $25, and then I just posted this radio, which I have 2 of, and people are interested right away for $20, so I'm selling both of these today, and that was super cool as well. And that's a collection of the radios I've been selling. I also got these Coke things. This is a Coca-Cola clock, still new in the box. All this stuff I picked up from somebody who was moving. There's a Coca-Cola plush doll, Coca-Cola collectible, and all kinds of stuff. There's even these handmade Coca-Cola out of cans. And these are super cool, handmade out of Coke cans. And these are collectible craft art pieces that are one of a kind. And I got all this stuff, the whole box of stuff, for $15. I already sold 2 things in it for more than that, so I'm all into the profit. And picking up stuff from people who are moving for a good price is a great way to make money, because the radios were cheap and they're selling, and the same with the Coke stuff. It takes a little while, but you can make multiple times your money if you pick up a big collection of stuff for a small amount of money and then slowly sell them a bit at a time. And when I have too much stuff building up, I go and I sell it all at once also. Like I had a lot of CDs and I didn't want to keep them around, so I sold all of them off for $25 to somebody. I already sold a couple of ones individually for $10 or $20, so I made some money and then got rid of the rest and still making some profit. So that's the way I do the business, kind of following how they do it in the stores, retail stores, where they have clearance sales, so they just try to get rid of everything and then they get new stuff. So that's what I've been doing. I pick up stuff, try to keep things clean, been organizing around here and keeping things in the same pile, all the collections in one pile. I have the radios all in one box, and I organize them, list them, and keep things moving. And I'm really happy with the progress. I'm working on a guide to show other people how to do it, to build up from nothing, to get into it and start making sales every week and turn it into a real business so you can do it as a living, which I'm hoping to do. Right now I'm making maybe $30 a day, but to me that's really good considering I started off making $5 a day and then built it up. And soon in the future you'll see how much can be made by learning the craft and just putting in the work and doing it. I'm doing this more part-time for now, but I'm ramping up to start doing more of it and turn it into a real career. So it's exciting to see how the amount of work you put in can directly affect how much money you make, and really the sky's the limit. You can find more expensive things to sell and make more money. Right now I'm selling things that are only $10 or $20 an item. So if I get a few sales a day, I'm making $40, $50 a day. But if I sold items that are each $50, I could be making $150 a day, which is more something you can live on. I was working full-time at the mall, making close to minimum wage, which is about $100 for an 8-hour day after taxes and expenses. So to make that much money by just selling a few items doesn't take a whole day, and to me that's really awesome because I'm controlling my own destiny. I can do it in my own time. I don't have to deal with people I don't want to deal with, and it gives me a lot of freedom. And I think this is an empowering thing for people to do, and why a lot of people are trying to do creative things like this that they can do in their own time and figure out and have the freedom to live life the way they want. So I'm hoping you get something out of this video, and I'll keep making more if you like it. So subscribe to see more, and I'll see you next time on The Collecting Show.